Alright, how's everybody doing? So today what I wanted to talk about is when you folks go out and decide that you want a koi pond, you do a lot of research, what type of pond you want to get, you really want to take a look at what kind of waterfall you got. Now, for me personally, I spent about 6 months researching different companies that build the ponds, and shout out to Aquatica. I live in Wisconsin. They're about an hour, give or take, from where I live. So I'm about one of their furthest customers. So again, shout out to Aquatica. They did an awesome job. But I spent probably 6 months researching what type of pond I wanted, how big I wanted based on my budget. This is what I went with. But my waterfall is what I really concentrated on. Because again, my pond's not real huge. Probably a medium-sized pond. I forget the exact dimensions off the top of my head. Probably 15 feet long, 8 feet wide, give or take. But most ponds that I saw, I looked at probably 50 to 100 YouTube videos, and most waterfalls that I saw came straight into the pond. And for me, that just didn't look natural. And I wanted my pond to look as natural as possible. So if I stand here, you can kind of see here that the waterfall starts up here and it curves into the pond, which is what I wanted. I also wanted 3 tier levels. So you got level 1 there, another level there, and then the top level, which is where the filtration system is. And Aquatica did a beautiful job. I even had an idea of what type of boulders I wanted, and they came real close to that. Actually, they're pretty dead on. I also wanted 3 viewing rocks, right? So I've got one there, I've got one here, and then I've got one there. All right, so that was important for me. The pond's about 5.5 feet deep, and again, I live in Wisconsin. I'm literally 1 mile, mile and a half from the lake, so it gets really cold here in the wintertime, and I have not lost a fish to the winter yet. And I think I've had maybe 6 inches of ice on top of that, on top of the pond, but I usually in the wintertime put a little donut heater. It's a little round heater that keeps a hole in the ice. But anyway, back onto the waterfall, getting off track here. So the waterfall, to me, really kind of makes or breaks the pond. Because again, for me personally, I wanted the pond to look as natural as possible. When my friends, relatives come over, I want them to think that my house was built around this pond, that Mother Nature had this pond here. So that's what I like about this waterfall. You know, it just kind of curves up there. Nothing major, but it has a slight curve to it. I'll get a little closer here. Got some driftwood in the waterfall, which I really like. So here's a piece of driftwood. Right, and you can see how the water just kind of comes right down that driftwood, and then it curves around and goes down into the pond there. But at the top, let me get a little view here, is this beautiful piece right here. So let me get around here where I can get a better view. Here, step behind here. Plants. Alright, but you can see how the driftwood really, so this is where the skimmer is, the filtration, and then this big piece of driftwood here. Now it's a little different, but it looks like it just kind of fell in a creek bed. Right? So that's what I like. Right? So, you know, moral of the story here is when you decide if you're going to have a waterfall in your pond, take a lot of consideration. Try to make it look natural. And again, there's nothing wrong with if your waterfall just comes straight down into your pond. There's nothing wrong with that, all right? Everybody's styles and likes are different, right? The important thing is, do you enjoy it and do you love your pond? All right, folks, peace out and have a great day.